Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale unleashes Kim Tate's fury over Joe's affair. Emmerdale's Kim Tate issued Joe Tate an angry warning after discovering his affair with Dawn Taylor. Joe and Kim's stepdaughter Dawn have been sleeping together for over a month now, falling for one another amid rising tensions at home farm, with Joe helping her to deal with the death of her dad, Will Taylor, and her son, Evan's ongoing health battle with leukemia. Tonight's episode saw the two caught out in a passionate moment by Lydia Dingle, who's acting as Kim's spy. After filling Kim in with the details, Kim confronted Joe about the secret affair and furiously demanded he end it. Earlier on, with husband Billy at the hospital with Evan and Kim out, Dawn suggested that she and Joe have a moment alone together in the empty cottage. Joe agreed to meet her there in 10 minutes, aware that Inspector Clueless, aka Lydia, was in the house and acting suspiciously. Joe then went to the cottage to meet Dawn. Unbeknownst to him, Lydia had followed Joe and saw the two share a kiss outside, capturing the exchange on camera with her phone. Lydia rushed back and showed Kim the photos, who was angry at the revelation. "I never had a clue," she said. "He's playing with her, he has to be. Taking advantage, she's still grieving for Will." Lydia worried about Billy finding out about the affair, but Kim promised it wouldn't get to that, determined that she would put an end to it. Back at the cottage, Joe and Dawn shared a kiss before leaving separately so as to avoid suspicion. When Joe got back to home farm, Billy had returned from the hospital and asked where his wife was, with Joe acting clueless. Later in the kitchen, Kim tried to bring up the affair to Dawn, but Joe interrupted that Evan was crying and needed his mom. Kim then told Joe she needed to have a serious conversation with him, confronting him about the affair. "I didn't know Dawn's job description included sleeping with the boss." Joe shrugged it off, claiming they were both consenting adults, but an angry Kim reminded Joe that Dawn was vulnerable given her grief and son's condition. Joe insisted that it was Dawn who was pursuing him, bored of her life and husband, and he was happy to oblige to their no-strings agreement. Kim told him to put an end to it immediately and tell Dawn it is over between them. When Joe retaliated, Kim told him not to cross her or he and his bags would be out of home farm.